We'll take cookies to an event in the near future. Holiday parties, of course, just around the corner. But a plate of cookies is not a plate of cookies anymore. We are giving that plate a theme. You'll feed the crowd and wow the crowd with a total cookie arrangement. Author of the book, The Cookie Companion, Georganne Bell, is sharing one of her presentation secrets for those cut-out cookies. Great to have you. Good to see you. Child of the 80s?
Absolutely.
You want a fanny pack? Okay, more on that later, but give us the big idea here.
Okay, this cookies for a crowd, let the cookies be the details. That's the big idea.
Be the details.
Yes. So, for instance, we have this sunflower platter.
Yes.
And instead of making each individual leaf, each cookie is a petal or is a leaf on the sunflower.
Okay, hold on.
You can make hundreds of cookies, put them all on a plate, they're a sunflower.
Hold on, this is
Excellent.
a poof. This is a cookie aha. Why have we not been doing this forever?
Right?
Yes.
It's amazing. So there's tons of different ways that we can do it. I brought 3 different platters today.
Okay.
And 3 different easy ways. So on top of already making it simpler with the cookies being the details, we're gonna take it back a step even further and make these cookies as simple, as quick, as fast as possible.
Oh my gosh, a whole new form of cookie art, right?
Yes.
Show us this first one, the sunflower.
Okay, so the sunflower, we just bake normal cookies, vanilla cookies, and then I put some yellow food coloring in a dish, add a little bit of water, and then I'm going to paint the food coloring on top of the cookie.
That's it?
Yeah, so you could use colored dough, but if you want different colors in the same, say if you wanted to do a blue flower, you could just paint it blue.
Okay,
just
I
like
bought
that.
Cookies like this from my grocery store bakery, and I had no idea that's how easy it was.
Just food coloring. And then because,
you
know, I love all things sparkly. I just
hit it,
add
girl.
Some standing sugar on top.
There
just
it
like
is.
That. So fast, so easy. You can do 3 dozen of them in under, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when we do the time commitment here, you could spend 5 minutes on one cookie trying to make it a sunflower, to your point.
The entire platter.
There it is, and the frosting in the center, are you kidding?
Chocolate buttercream. Does anything get better than that?
I don't think so. That is darling and so easy. Okay, idea number 2?
Pumpkin pie platter.
Pumpkin
So we
pie.
can do it either with the large triangles or the smaller triangles, or mix them together with whipped cream. This one is all buttercream, and as we love buttercream,
yes,
we're gonna enjoy the texture that we have on it. I'm gonna take this is just orange and brown mixed together, buttercream.
I was gonna say perfect color right there, that rusty orange.
And I'm just gonna zigzag it back and forth. No need to be perfect on it, and then a little bit of a brown, and I'm gonna make the crust with it, zigzagging the other direction.
This is literally gonna take you 60 seconds.
Just like that. And if you want to add some whipped cream, just some white.
And we do.
In the circle.
Oh my gosh,
just like that.
Cutest.
Easy peasy. The trick is all in how you arrange these cookies. Because by itself, it's a cute cookie, but then you put it together on a platter with all the rest of them, and it's adorable. Well, everyone wants them.
That's what I love about it. Here's a question. If you stack them, though, you've layered these kind of in tiers.
Yep.
Does it ruin the frosting?
If you let the buttercream sit for about an hour, it kind of crusts over. And then you'll be able to pick it up and you won't even notice it on the bottom layer.
The genius in this is twofold, as you just kind of touched on, because the platter itself is darling. But
Super
usually
cute.
when you have a cute presentation, like I'm thinking of, you know, come Thanksgiving, the fruit turkey.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The second he starts to lose his feathers,
he doesn't let out a turkey anymore.
Yeah, he's not so cute anymore. But this is cute as a grouping and then cute individually, too.
Absolutely. And still really fast to make, because we're not worrying about perfection, we're just worrying about delicious and cute.
Cheers to pumpkin pie. All right, speaking of the turkey.
Okay.
Forget the fruit, because we're going cookie form with this one.
And this one is royal icing. It's a thinner royal icing. If we're gonna stir it up just a little bit, and you can see it's kind of liquidy. It's gonna fall back on itself. We want it to be thin like that because we're actually, instead of icing these cookies, we're gonna dip them in.
Now, quickly, give us kind of a run through of your rule of thumb when working with royal icing, because you work with this a lot. It's kind of intimidating to those of us who don't.
Yeah, so just make sure you get the right consistency first.
Okay.
So I will show you that just a second. As we pull this off, I'm just gonna scrape that extra right there.
With just a toothpick?
Yeah, and then we're gonna turn it upside down, fix anything that's a little weird.
Can I try?
Yes, and then shake it a little bit, and it's just gonna...
Shake it like a Polaroid picture?
There you go.
Okay.
Again, scrape the edges
off
a little bit.
Talk about 80s today. There's a theme going on. Give this girl a toothpick. Okay.
So, royal icing consistency.
Yes.
If you stir through it, see how there's lines in the surface of it? If you count how long it takes for that to smooth out, that tells you how thick your icing is.
Okay.
To dip cookies, we want it to be about 8 seconds.
Okay.
So if you draw a line through it, count to 8, it should smooth out within 8 seconds.
What?
If it's thicker than that, it won't smooth out as well on your cookie. And if it's thicker than that, then if it's thinner than that, then it's just gonna slide off the edges.
The 8-second rule.
Yeah. Yep.
All
so
right.
just, again, you're just gonna make sure that you rock that in there all the way to the edges and then scrape it off with a toothpick.
Now, how did you get the vibrant
Easy peasy.
color? Because these colors are really rich.
So these are a gel food coloring. This is AmeriColor, which you can buy at most of the craft stores and at Orson Gigi in town.
Okay.
It's straight up teal, like just straight from the bottle.
I love it.
Which it's always fun to have teal. I think people think Thanksgiving colors like brown and red and orange.
Yeah, not super appetizing.
Right? But add some blue in and
Oh
everything's
my gosh.
amazing.
We've got blue, we've got a beautiful rich red, kind of that coral rusty orange, and there's your turkey face, gobble included, right there in the center. Such a genius idea. The cookie platter.
Yes.
Trust you.
So
Always.
fast.
Hey, I recently followed you on Instagram. Why are we not friends before now?
What?
Why was I not following you before now? She shares all sorts of fun ideas like this on her Instagram. Where can we find you?
On Instagram, it's Lila Loa Cookies.
Okay.
And you can find my website, lilaloa.com, with lots of fun tutorials and color formulas as well.
Georganne, we love you. Thank you so
Thanks.
much. The cookie platter. I love it. I love it so much. Hey, here's a question.